Retro Sonic needs no introduction. It's the basis of what became Sonic Mania, created by Christian Whitehead, aka the Taxman. But this version is kinda interesting. It's one of his earliest builds, back in 2004. It contains more levels than any other release of Retro Sonic. First, you have the main game, which consists of 3 acts of Egg Garden Zone and 3 acts of Dust Hill Zone, or at least what we were calling Dust Hill Zone back then. Additionally, there were a set of custom levels you could play through. They consisted of 3 acts of Warehouse Zone, 2 more acts of Dust Hill Zone, and 3 acts of Dust Hill Zone Past. Speaking of Sonic Mania, Sonic Matrix, or Project Matrix, is another precursor to Mania, this time by Stealth. The version I'm playing here has a couple of test levels, and the first proper zone of the game, Shining Island Zone. Here's the thing though, there are older versions of this game written for DOS. Those versions of the game had levels that never appeared in later builds, including a Knuckles treasure hunt stage called Guardian Castle Zone, and work-in-progress versions of several stages. Even a playable version of Hidden Palace Zone before Stealth would later include that in his official Sonic 2 remaster. Stealth even has a section on his website where you can download custom levels created by fans, because the game even included a level editor. Sadly, getting these older versions to run on newer systems is challenging, though not impossible with the DOS versions. I'm sure they would run in DOSBox. I didn't get them running. Yeah. The Emerald's Awakening started development sometime in the early 2000s. This demo is from 2012, but there are demos dating back to 2004. The game features the physics of the early Sonic Worlds framework, so while it's not 100% accurate to Genesis physics, it's close enough for most Sonic fans. This demo features 3 zones: Moonlight Zone, Sparkling City Zone, and Sky Haven Zone, each with 2 acts. The zone themes are pretty unique, plus the level design, stage gimmicks, and bosses are a lot of fun, and the game is very polished. Sonic even has an air dash move, which works a bit like the homing attack. Quoting from their old WordPress.com blog, the game's plot is as follows. Protagonist Roy the Fox travels to another dimension to escape from the catastrophe that struck his world. On his journey, he meets Sonic and his friends who decide to help him get back and save his world from destruction. To do that, they have to locate and bring together 7 Chaos Emeralds that have been scattered around the planet. At the same time, Roy is trying to find answers to questions related to his past and understand the message given to him in a dream by a mysterious destiny tree when he was traveling between worlds. This game was created by the Blue Fox team, which consists of PKR, Stag, and Eldius. Definitely worth a playthrough. Sonic Edge of Darkness is a fan game from 2014 created by Super Blizz and Delta Hedgehog. The game was built on the Sonic Dash framework in Game Maker 8 and has 3 zones to play through. It's mostly a classic Sonic game, but includes some modern elements, like the wall jump and homing attack. This has to be one of my favorite fan games, even as it remains unfinished, because it plays well and has a lot of content. The demo includes Shimmering Shore Zone, Corrupted Canyon Zone, Antarctic Azimuth, and you can play as Sonic, Knuckles, or Tails. The game's antagonist would have included Tailsdoll in a story where Dr. Robotnik built a powerful machine called the Darkness Cannon, capable of destroying anything in multiple universes. To complete it, he needs the Chaos Emeralds, the Master Emerald, and undiscovered gems. He sends Metal Sonic and Mecha Knuckles to retrieve them. Robotnik has also resurrected and upgraded Tailsdoll, turning him into Tails Android. Sonic discovers Robotnik's plans and informs his buddies Tails and Knuckles. Together, they aim to stop Robotnik and destroy his mecha creations. Project Spike Pig is a fan game that was also canceled after being in development from 2009 to 2019, 10 years. Before the cancellation, the creator, Yorishti, managed to produce a pretty hefty release with at least 5 zones. I don't have a story for this one, but the game is large and quality. Even better than what you're seeing, because this is an old version and you'll probably download the new one. Something I did not know about this game was some of the levels were loosely based off of another fan game called Sonic Utopia. Emerald Ties is a fan game by GamerDude, Naoshi, Rail, and several others. It features a unique style and lots of custom graphics. It's a meaty demo containing 3 zones to play through: Sparkling Seaside Zone, Relic Retreat Zone, and Fuming Foundry Zone. These zones are super fun and high quality. Definitely give this one a shot. The version you are watching right now is from the 2016 release, but there is a newer version from 2021, which is even more polished. I think a partial new team took over in 2021, but I didn't dig into this to figure it out. This is low effort content after all, unlike our Sonic development series we do. Hit us up in the comments if you worked on this. Sonic Zero Remastered is a remake of an earlier fan game called Sonic Zero by a new team. I never really understood the connection to the first game, as the remaster featured original looking levels and very little in common with the original game that I could discern. But that doesn't take away from the quality of this release, featuring a hub world where you can access several levels including Tidal Tubes, Palm Tree Parkway, and Badnik Beatdown. Playable with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy Rose. Okay, so I resisted inserting myself into both the Edge of Darkness and Emerald Tie sections of this episode, but I can't here. Spark, or Shane, who is now making Kyle and Lucy in Wonder World, as well as Sandro Gomez, a Sonova story. Anyway, he let me use, Overbound, use the Tidal Tube level tiles in Sonic Time Twisted once it was clear the game was canceled. I reused all the pipes and some of the stage gimmicks. There are many similarities, but there are many differences too. Anyway, the game was created by MC Chaos with level art designed by Shane Sparks. One cool thing about this game would have been that the enemies or villains of the game would have been those birds from the Tails games. I am forgetting their names, but I think you know the ones I'm talking about. Sonic Axiom was released all the way back in 2010 and is one of the earliest instances of a fan game being completed on the Sonic Worlds engine. It might be the earliest, I'm not sure. It's a bit rough around the edges, but the levels are fun to play through and the game takes a lot of inspiration from Sonic CD. Axiom was created by Vexer, who I used to talk to online, but he vanished some time ago. He even made level art for Sonic Time Twisted. The final release contains a whopping 9 levels to play through. Coastal Causeway, Neon Light, Street Station, Riptide Relic, Sandy Sinkhole, Mineral Mines, Glacial Galaxy, Molten Meltdown, and Machine Mayhem. Check this one out. Yeah, I'm throwing in a random Mario fan game. Super Mario Pearls of Wisdom is a complete fan game of 8 worlds. It's a Mario platformer with some light RPG elements, such as an overworld with shops and mini-games. It might be interesting to those who long for those old school Mario RPGs. The game's villain is the returning Tatanga from Super Mario Land, and the game was created by Firestyle. Sonic DL Adventure is a somewhat unique take on modern Sonic in 2D. There's only one level here, and it's a 2D version of Wave Ocean Zone from Sonic 06, including 2D versions of some of the Sonic 06 robots. Not much else to say about this one because the demo is only one short level. If you want to see even more videos like this or our definitive Sonic development series, partner with us in our endeavor to make a Sonic development video for every single Sonic game and some fan games too, by becoming a channel member. We also have a Patreon if you prefer that approach. Founder tier membership includes shoutouts and videos, access to our member-only episode library and stream archive, member-only Discord chat with a behind-the-scenes look at both GameFAQs Special and No More Robots, the game I'm making. We could really use your help. Anyway, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Thanks for watching. This has been a GameFAQs Special.